Next on Worcester News Tonight, 4 Worcester High School students honored with the key to the city after their quick actions on Thanksgiving Eve. Plus, Assumption College lighting their tree for the holiday season. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Anna Botari. 4 North High ROTC students honored with the key to the city tonight for their quick action on the night before Thanksgiving. The 4 ran into a burning 3-decker on Hamilton Street to help. Our Cam Jandro was at the ceremony tonight and joins us now live with more. Cam?
Yeah, Anna, the 4 young men say the last week or so has been a lot to take in, especially since they believe going into that burning building was just the right thing to do. But today, their bravery was rewarded with the city of Worcester's highest honor.
It's my pleasure to present you the key to the city of Worcester in recognition of heroic actions, concern for your neighbors, and your quick thinking.
Keys to the city for the 4 North High students who broke down doors to save multiple people from a burning 3-decker.
I don't know, it's just like something I never, like things you see in movies. It's something you don't really, I didn't know it was going to happen to me at this day and age.
When we helped with the fire, we didn't expect all the reaction that we got and the response we got. We just did it because we felt that was the right thing to do.
Marquise Bell, Rayshawn Goodney, Jordan Parker, and Abderman Sabai noticed the flames coming out of this Hamilton Street building the night before Thanksgiving. The students, who are all part of the high school's ROTC program, put their lives on the line when they decided to pull over and run in.
Anyone can be a hero, no matter what. If you have a chance to do something kind, take that option.
It's all about thinking of others before you think of yourself. You know, I kind of thank the ROTC program and my instructors for instilling those moral qualities into us.
The young men woke up the people sleeping inside and were able to get everyone out injury-free. For North High Principal Lisa Houlihan, it was a proud moment to watch her students receive the city's highest honor.
They actually woke people up. I mean, people are alive because they stopped, they got out of their car, and they did the right thing. And not everybody would do that, and not every teenager would do that.
Tenants of the building saying the 2-alarm blaze was the result of an electrical fire. Fire Chief Michael Lavoie commending the 4 students for running into the burning 3-decker.
We highly recommend that somebody call 911 before anyone decides to go in and try and clear a building. But these young men did a tremendous job.
You could have lost lives very easily there, and they were able to get them out, and so Worcester's pretty proud.
Now, the boys weren't alone when going into that burning building. There was another man who got out of his car and also went inside to help. When the boys were asked what the last couple of days at school have been like, they said they've been a bit different. Anna?
Thanks, Cam. Well-deserved honor. Well, switching gears now, Prime Metal Technologies is moving out of Worcester, but will stay in Central Mass thanks in part to an Infrastructure MassWorks grant. Sutton receives a $2.25 million grant to expand a natural gas pipeline, which will allow for the international company to build their facility. The more than 180,000 square foot manufacturing facility will retain 275 jobs and leverage $28 million in private investment.
This is a big deal for this community, as well as the Blackstone Valley, and for the Commonwealth, to have these incredible jobs that are part of the skilled workforce that's so critical for our Commonwealth.
We're retaining a company that's been located in Worcester for over 100 years, and the fact that we're able to retain it in this region is a big victory for not only the town, but also for the state. So I think it's a win-win for everybody.
The company hopes to break ground on the project next month. Looking at new ways to address trash issues in the city, the Worcester Regional Research Bureau released a study looking at current program costs to the city, durability, and enforcement. And while there are plenty of new ideas, Worcester's DPW says they may not agree on all of them. Our Brittany Schaefer has more.
A report by the Worcester Regional Research Bureau aims to improve the city's trash problem.
Trash is a hot topic in Worcester. If you walk around the city, you can see trash on the street.
To fix illegal dumping and litter on streets, the study points to stricter penalties and a free trash drop-off site. Research associate Tom Quinn says the site could be located at one of the city's bulk drop-off sites.
An intentional financial burden to throw away trash if you do it curbside. If we had a free drop-off center, we thought that maybe some of the people who are trying to avoid paying for yellow bags, they would bring it there instead.
I'm not in agreement with them there.
Department of Public Works Commissioner Paul Musi says they would need to find a new location because the state's Department of Environmental Protection won't allow it.
We'd have to find a piece of land to do something like that and get it permitted. I'm sure it's quite expensive, and who wants that in their backyard? Plus, we don't see a demand for it.
In 2017, the city collected more than 20 tons of trash. Musi can't deny there is litter in the streets, but says the city is cracking down on offenders.
We have some pretty high fines for illegal dumping. The person was in line for a $2,000 fine. If they brought it into our Millbury Street site, they could have dumped it off for $5.
The Research Bureau also looked into the issue of recycle bin litter. They recommend using a solution from the past.
The city actually did a pilot program with clear bags, which would solve that problem. And it went over really well, and we thought that they should take another look at that.
Musi says he agrees with the bagged recyclables idea and is waiting for the City Council's response. Brittany Schaefer, Worcester News Tonight.
Several residents are displaced from a 6-family apartment building in Webster after a 2-alarm fire broke out. The Webster Fire Department says the fire started around 7 this morning on North Main Street. It appears the fire started on the 3rd floor and was contained to the area, but most of the building suffered water damage. Thankfully, all residents made it out safely, but a cat did die in the fire. Chief Brian Hickey says it's always tough responding to an early morning fire because of the lack of personnel.
Years ago, we used to have 6 guys come out on the truck, or 6 firefighters, but today you're lucky you get 3 on a truck. So you have all these towns here, but you still only have like 20 people that, you know, on scene. So it's tough, and every town's in the same boat, staffing-wise. I mean, especially during the day, it's horrible. And you know, at some point we're going to somebody needs to pony up some money and pay for staffing. You know?
The fire does not appear to be suspicious at this time. The cause is under investigation. Assumption College kicking off the holiday season with its annual Christmas tree lighting Tuesday night. 3, 2, 1. Members of the community, students, faculty, and staff gathered as members of Hound Sound sang Christmas carols. President Francesco Cesareo says this is one of the best traditions at the college. He says the number of people who gathered at tonight's event is a reflection of what Christmas is all about, bringing people together.
A period of joy. It's a period where we celebrate our faith. It's a period where we acknowledge our oneness as a community around this season of Christmas.
Speaking of tree lightings, Worcester's Festival of Lights will be held this Friday, November 30th. Local organizations and nonprofits are encouraging people to give back today. It's known as Giving Tuesday. And after 2 big days of shopping, Black Friday and Cyber Monday, they say it's the perfect time to donate. Our Chandler Walsh explains.
Businesses and corporations are donating their time.
To know that you're making a difference, it's pretty amazing.
And people are donating money to nonprofits. The occasion, Giving Tuesday.
It all adds up and it makes a difference.
Country Bank employees got out of the office and down to work, building 50 beds for Worcester children in need.
Something as simple as a bed is something that kids are going without. They're sleeping with siblings, maybe on air mattresses, on pillows on the floor.
Local nonprofits like the Worcester County Food Bank are also participating in Giving Tuesday. For every $1 someone gives, they'll distribute $4 worth of donated food, which looks something like this.
This is a wonderful opportunity to join in something that's happening all across the community. And you can say, yeah, I gave today.
The food bank says this season is when the bulk of their fundraising happens. They distribute close to $11 million of food and say any size donation helps.
You're helping your neighbors. They are men and women we pass on the street, children who sit next to your kids or grandkids in school.
Nonprofit United Way of Central Massachusetts set up inside Birch Tree Bread Company for the 2nd year, looking for small contributions.
$10, $15, $25 donations, which is phenomenal.
But we're surprised by people's generosity.
We had one gentleman come in, spontaneous compassion, $5,000.
United Way's Tim Garvin says about 2.5 million people across the world will participate in Giving Tuesday, raising about $300 million for charity.
That is immense. That changes lives, it changes our world, and it makes it better.
That was our Chandler Walsh reporting. Filming of Liam Neeson's new movie Honest Thief shutting down roads again in Worcester, this time on Becker College's campus. The school tweeted out classes will still be held, but shuttles may be running late. Becker also sent a notice out to faculty and staff saying filming will include multiple simulated car crashes and will involve the use of prop firearms with the sound of gunfire. If you are at all concerned about these noises, please contact campus police. Filming will take place throughout the city until next Wednesday.